What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for our first coverage of Halcyon 6 version 1.0. This is one of those games that I skipped over because I didn't want to ruin my gameplay experience with early access and having, like, you know, blocked off gated content and things like that until the game got more refined. And so finally the game is coming out. I've been very, very excited about this one for a long time, and I have refrained until up at this point from playing it. Haven't played it at all because I wanted it to be fresh for the channel. So, if you're excited about space management games that also have a pretty good amount of combat and kind of draw inspiration from Star Trek, you'll probably like this game quite a bit. So, let's jump straight on in. The pixel art in this game is absolutely fantastical. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It actually blew me away with some of the pixel art while I was playing the game. And I see a lot of games with pixel art, so that's high praise for me. I am very, very jaded when it comes to pixel art, but I am a sucker for it. I am predisposed. Let's go to new game. I think the tutorial is probably a good idea, so we'll do that first. For half a millennium, the spacefaring races of the galaxy fought and conspired against one another for supremacy. But it was the Terran Federation, through the ingenuity and bravery of its officer class, that ultimately prevailed. Through the discovery and utilization of ancient artifacts left over from a long-dead precursor alien race, they put an end to the disastrous series of wars between the factions. One of these precursor artifacts is your home, Halcyon 6. The crown jewel of the Terran precursor discoveries, the starbase acts as the Federation's home base in the Halcyon sector. Commanded by Admiral Brahmacandra, the Federation's most decorated officer and protected by the 12th Fleet, the starbase is permanently staffed with a variety of Federation officers with the mission of unlocking its mysteries. Today, however, the station has received some unwelcome news, a garbled hypercast ordering the 12th Fleet's return to Federation space. With the intention of returning as soon as possible to continue the work on the experiment, Admiral Brahmacandra leaves you in charge of the station. Prepare for warp. Admiral, we've arrived at the rendezvous point and there's no sign of the welcoming force. No hypercast signals detected either. You think we're early? Broaden your signal detection, Captain. The 4th and 8th Fleets are expected to join us as well, and those Titan-class ships should be hard to miss. Admiral, I'm picking up something. Definitely not Federation in origin. Some kind of... whatever it is. It's getting stronger, sir. I've never seen anything like this before, sir. Some kind of portal? Admiral, I'm suddenly getting multiple ship readings, all heading for our position. They must be coming out of that thing. Unknown hostiles. I repeat, unknown hostiles. We might have to get a little creative here. Commander, they're powering up their weapons. We should take the initiative and attack first. Click on the highlighted button, attack with the incisor beam power. Hell yeah, it's way better than the canine beam. And so apparently I'm shooting the spiked alien with my incisor beam. I attack you with space bubbles. Enjoy my bubble beam. Next, use the backstab maneuver to inflict ship disable to prevent your enemy from attacking. Hell yeah, let's go ahead and disable them. I disable ya. Damn, we got all up inside their shit, although he's got a lot of HP. And so now he's dazed. Excellent. Select Drone Swarm and attack all enemies at once. Okay. Drones! I love drone ships. Drone ships are the best. They're always my favorite. Some enemies have resistances against certain status effects. You can right-click on the enemy to view their vulnerability and resistances. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they got Caustic Cloud. Vulnerabilities and resistances are unknown as of right now, though. They're returning fire with acid vomit. Apparently their ships are biological in origin. The ocular vessel seems to be powering up a large attack. Spread yourself, or shield yourself with a protective field to mitigate the damage. Protective field! Alright, and then we've got bridge shot. The ocular vessel still has the ship disabled status. Fire bridge shot combo and exploit the disabled status effect for extra damage. Okay, so that's right there. And how would I know what status effects it has? Oh, they're right there at the bottom. Okay. Pia! That did a pretty good amount of damage. Great. Combos occur when an attack exploits a status effect like ship disabled. They're apparently having little conversations in here. With limited duration while I'm working on other stuff. Select the acid bomb's power. Fire at will! Acid bombs! Die, filthy Xeno scum! Oh, man. He space pooed on us. Ugh, what is this stuff? Whatever it is, it's eating away our armor. When ships are in critical condition, any further damage could result in complete destruction. Use Cauterize Hull to repair the ship immediately. I cauterize your hull, sir! I will protect you! Bubble beams! And then from here, they want me to use the strafing run to try and finish off the enemy. Going by for a strafing run. There it is. Great job. However, the Admiral is still in bad shape. Select the repair drone overdrive power to repair. Okay. Sure, why not? I repair ya. Ooh, we got little drones, and they come out and they give us little loving Healy kisses and hugs in order to make our ship better. Use the ninja's Doom Cannon as a last resort. It may only be used once, so make it count. Hell yeah, Doom Cannon. Let's find out. Target the chitinous monster. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How come we didn't use that up front? That thing was the balls. Commander McLaren's ninja is in critical condition, is taking damage over time from hull breach. If it's not repaired immediately, it might be destroyed. Oh, we've been cauterized. We got no more uses left. The only hope is to use stasis lock to disable the enemy. So that does ship disable. What an odd time to begin jackhammering. There's a guy outside my house right now just jackhammering. At 3 in the afternoon, I'm like, dude, don't you normally do that like in the morning when it's not like 1,000 degrees outside? Because it's like 104 today. It's pretty warm outside. But anyways, we got to do stasis lock. I lock you in stasis. Alright, now finish it off with the Paladin's Dreadnought Ram. Hell yeah, we will. Dude, I can just ram you with my ship. We don't have a lot of HP left, though. Destroy the ocular vessel. To hell with your eyeball! Yeah. Oh, that explosion was so legit. I love how they use that old PlayStation method of, like, having, you have 3D effects, but you also have pixel art in the background. I always love that. That's one of my favorite aesthetics in gaming ever. And it's sad that it doesn't come up very often anymore. We've lost a ship, but the battle is almost won. Select Solar Flare to finish it off. Okay, so it inflicts sensors offline, but it might make my sensors go offline. This is from McLaren, you chitinous bastard. I would have chosen another word for alliterative person, but it probably would have adjusted the rating of the game. Sensors offline. Admiral, we're picking up more of those portals on the sensor. Oh, that's not good. Y'all about to have a bad day. We're being surrounded! Admiral, we need to jump now. Back to Halcyon 6. I've got... Oh my god. What is that? That thing. Jump now! For God's sake, jump now! Commander, we seem to have lost our hypercast link with Admiral Brimacondra in the 12th Fleet. That would suck to have to be the guy that has to listen to that go down on the radio. Like, you're just sitting there. You must feel really, really helpless. Like, where you're the person directing all the, like, military actions or whatever else. But due to circumstance, you can't do anything. You're just watching horrible shit happen. With the 12th Fleet destroyed, and little information as to whether the Federation still even stands, you and your crew are stranded in alien hostile territory, cut off from resupply and in desperate need of more crew. You have little choice but to continue working on Admiral Bremacondra's experiment to try and unlock the power of the station. Meanwhile, enemies may soon catch wind of the Federation's weakness and use that as an opportunity to strike and claim the station for themselves. Choose your first officer. Alright, so we have Lucas Beaumont, who is a science officer. We have Corbane Lau, who is a tactical officer. And then we have Isolde Freehold, who is an engineering officer. Lucas comes with Matter Reconstruction, which is a heal. He comes with Spin Maneuver, Spin Move, which is a weapon, it exploits weapon disruption. It's got Warp Atomic Structure 1, which gives crew panic and exploits hull breach. He's got Bend Space Time, which gives quicken to an ally. He's got Irradiate, which is it inflicts afflicted. We've got Invasive Surgery, which gives afflicted and exploits shocked. We've got Mass Paranoia, which does confused. We've got Emergency Meds, which gives a single ally 250% heal. For Corbane Lau, we've got Doom Cannon, which we've seen in action already. We've got Fire at Will, which exploits engines down. We've got Backstab Maneuver, which inflicts ship disable. We've got Weapon Supercharge, which puts vulnerable on yourself and supercharges your weapons. We've got Phaser Blast, which has a chance of blinding the enemy. We have Precision Shot, which exposes the enemy. We have Shrapnel Grenade, which causes bleeding. We have Point Blank, which causes confusion. These abilities down here should be utilized as ground abilities, as it says right there on the screen. And so we probably won't get to use those quite as much as we do our space abilities, but at the same time, Isolde Freehold. Drone Swarm. Broadside Salvo. Makes you vulnerable, but gives them hull breach. Salvage Harpoon. Gives you hull breach, or no, it gives them hull breach, and it gives them vulnerable. Repair drone overdrive. Repair drone overdrive 1 on the enemy. Drone takedown exposed. Stunned on kinetic expulsion. Exploits blinded on mine toss. And then activate nano repairs. I will more than likely... Let's go with a tactical officer first. I feel like having a real strong combative base is a good idea. Tactical officers are the most daring and quick-thinking officers in the Federation. Their power repertoire consists of sneak attacks, immobilization attacks, and combo attacks, while their buff powers can often add aim and damage boost to friendly units. In space combat, tactical officers are able to command tactical ships, which are the hardest hitting of the 3 ship class types: tactical, science, and engineering. Confirm our choice. Sorry to wake you, Commander, but it looks like we have a situation. Our sensors have picked up a fleet coming in our direction. The signals suggest a pirate origin. We should expect them to arrive in 48 hours. In the case of hostilities, the experiment may be our only hope to defend ourselves. The crew will work around the clock to make the necessary preparations. Commander, the oncoming fleet we have detected has just entered our space. It's a single pirate ship, likely hostile. Patching them through now. Federation Starbase. Our scouts detected the departure of your fleet a week ago. You are now at the mercy of Admiral Zeb and the Zealots clan. Hand over the Starbase, and we, being the cheeky gents that we are, will allow you to return to the Federation space. Comply, or we will commence orbital bombardment. What is your answer? This is the scenario screen, essentially where we make choices. I reject. We don't take threats from punk pirates out in the middle of the void. We get our blap on. We ride. Tactical officer, son. I forgot you Federales love your precursor toys. All right, prepare for bombardment, Federation scum. Commander, in light of this development, we should begin initializing the experimental starship creation process now. Okay, so we can make some ships here. The Rogue-class tactical vessel is currently the only starship the Starbase is able to build. Okay, and it looks like it takes 50 crew. We have 350 crew available. It takes 500 of whatever that is, dark matter. Okay, we will construct the ship. This starship will take many days to build. To skip time, you'll first need to return to the star map. Okay. Skip time there. Weren't they going to be here in 2 days? Commander, we are ready to launch in T-minus 3 seconds. 2, 1. Matter creator deployed. Commander, the experiment was a success. All scans suggest the newly constructed ship to be combat ready. She just requires an officer to command her. Corbane Lau will be our first officer. To dispatch the ship, you'll need to return to the star map. Okay. And then from the star map, the enemy fleet is stationed at Starbase approach. Click there now. Send fleet. Ah, okay. And we'll send them out. We will select a ship. We're just sending out one ship, huh? That's not much of a fleet. Kind of concerns me. I can name my fleet. Oh, man. I can't send them out? Alright, let's launch. I wanted to name them, though. The pirate ship swoops into attack position. I attack the pirate ship. So we've got Harass, which gives sensors or exploits sensors offline. That inflicts engines down with crippling shot. I suggest... yeah, crippling shot. Right on target. Did it work? Engines down, so they have minus 10 speed. I assume this works very much like... oh, we've actually got an initiative list down here at the bottom, so we know who attacks next. Okay, what does sabotage do? Teleport explosive, so sabotage. The ship is sabotaged and taking 150% base damage over 4 seconds. Cool. Let's harass them. Let's let them feel the burn. Nice. They didn't know what hit them. The victory is won. I really like the pixel art in this game. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. This is awesome. My first victory of many. Commander, we have a long-range hypercast coming in. Putting it through now. From time to time, the leaders of various factions may contact you via the station bridge. I don't believe we met. Feel free to refer to me as the Admirax, a title that denotes my supreme command over the pirate clans in this sector. Now, Commander, should I say acting Commander, my spies tell me I should congratulate you on your new post. They've also informed me that your fleet has fled the sector, leaving you on your own. So, I am giving you the courtesy of informing you that we'll be visiting you very soon. And this is my territory, so your station now belongs to me. And unlucky for you, I have united all of the pirate clans to help me take it. I highly suggest you turn tail and return to Federation space. If you are of another mind, stay where you are and prepare for your deaths. This guy didn't want none. This guy's a punk. Time for death, Federation pig. I will avenge the death of Rarzub Toe Slicer and deliver the station to the Admirax. Well, I applaud your confidence. Next time, apply it more constructively. We are taking fire. Pew, pew, pew. Gotta make the noises. If you don't make the noises, how much fun is that? We will harass the enemy with sensors offline. Oh, there's no hotkeys. That's unfortunate. Harassment lasers away. Spray and pray. Well, I don't think any deities are listening out here in the black. Ho-ho! Evasion is mine. So let's go ahead and continue harassing. There it is. That's what I like to see. 91 damage off. Great. I get to deal with that later. I'm going to have to break out the welder after this fight. These guys don't appear to be that difficult, though. Oh, you can spacebar, though. I guess that's kind of suitable. I would rather just use the 1, 2, 3 keys, though. Ha ha! Ducking out of the way. Nobody knows how to deal with this. I harass you to death. Bother, 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 bother. I'm surprised nobody ever sampled that into a song. Continued harassment. It's not really damaging their sensors. I was hoping it would blind their sensors, but it's just not going like that. What if my officers can die? Either way, that does the most damage, so I'm staying on it. A solid hit. The battle is won. We got 45 materials and 87 dark matter. You know, I actually think I prefer it when I'm outnumbered. You can always return to your fleet, the starbase, by clicking on the desired fleet, and then clicking on the Return Home button. Commander, the crew is eager to regain our full sensor capabilities. To do that will require an extra source of energy. The good news is the tech research team has figured out a way to harness the station's core reactor with a smaller standard-issue diathrium reactor. Sorry, I'm really, really good at talking to the commander. I'm really terrible at pronunciation. Click on the tech research button to go to the tech screen. Ooh, we get research? Nice. Click on diathrium reactor tech. Tech research on how to build a diathrium reactor on the Halcyon power gives us 20 power. Oh, that's good. We probably need that. With the diathrium reactor tech research, it's time to create a space in the station for the reactor itself. Click the starbase button, and then click on a ruined room below. Add an officer. Corbane Lau will go out. To skip time, return to the star map. So it looks like it's going to take him 2 days to explore that room. Wow. That's a lot of time just to get through one room. Apparently the aliens lived out here like to have spacious accommodations. Commander, we have cleared out the section that you asked for. 3 XP and 51 materials. Acknowledged. Your exploration team has successfully cleared the room. Now that the room is cleared, select the reactor. Okay. Sounds good to me. Go back to the star map and we'll skip a little bit more time. Station is fully powered, Commander, and our sensors are back online. We've compiled a navigational map of the Federation systems and facilities. As loyal members of the Federation officer class, it is our duty to protect these facilities at all costs. In case of attack, these facilities will transmit distress signals to us. Depending on the level of danger in the area, you may wish to evacuate them. Distress signals will always be listed in the missions panel. Click here to access it. Oh, right there. Okay. Missions with specific locations will have a go-to button for convenience. Send your fleet to the nearby nebula. Okay, let's send a fleet on out. Corbane, we're going to need you to take care of business over here. Can I not rename them yet? I want to rename them so badly. I want to rename my ships, too. Alright, so it looks like we've got a Krull ship, a young aberrant. Well, I don't accept that in my airspace, so let's harass him with lasers. That seems more like attempted murder than harassment, but you know. No questions from me. Ooh, we critted him. That little bastard got blown to shrapnel-y pieces. Little chunks of his spleen floating throughout the system from here on out. The battle is won. Good thing you turned up when you did, sir. Dude, I turn up over nothing. We turn up so quick. We turn it up on anybody. Whatever that vessel was, it managed to chew up our only sentry ship a few days ago. Did some nasty damage to our refinery also. My crew's pretty shaken up. The good news is we've got some fuel reserves from before the attack. Just give the word and we'll transfer them on over. Yes, please. Return to your fleet. Okay, so we go there, and then we go return home. We got 15 fuel. Cool. The fuel refinery at Ghost Head Nebula is calling for help against a never-before-encountered alien vessel. And so that is done. We get some little ore rewards. Commander, with all the recent events, the crew felt it necessary to create a short briefing for you. Here it is. Briefing entries. Upgrade the starbase and the fleet. Recover Federation facilities. Investigate space pirates. Okay. Let's start the game. Before you start, you should directly promote a new officer from the ranks. I prepared a list of suitable officers for you to choose from. Okay. Let's go ahead and we will take a engineering officer yet. Well, healing is good, though. Maybe we'll take somebody with some heal skills. Let's take Gaia Yamamoto. She's got Bend Space Time, which gives Quicken. Siphon Dark Matter, which looks like it deals damage and then gives Dark Matter Extraction and Panic. Atomic Structure. We've got Irradiate. Oh, she doesn't actually have... That's unfortunate. Oh, Ground Combat is listed right there. Blech. I feel like a dumbass now. Okay. So she doesn't have any healing abilities. I don't much like that. I wish she had abilities. She's pretty good at ground mission healing, though. We'll take her. Good choice, sir. You can never have too many science officers, if I say so myself. Yeah, it's always in their best interest to promote. Can I turn the difficulty up? Because I remember the difficulty being kind of on like a... Okay. What is Bloody Mess? Is that turned on? Oh, good. I like Bloody Mess. So, missions. Hunt down pirate fleets. Admiral Zeb has pirate raiders all over the air. If we hunt them down, we may find a clue to his location. Deneb requesting aid. We've received a signal from the Deneb sector. We should send a fleet to meet up with them. Expand the fleet. Build a ship for your second officer. Okay. Research Academy Tech. Explore a room in the starbase. Build the officer academy. So they've roughly given me like a little list of things to do. Let's go ahead then. Can I fly back out here if I send a fleet? So let's say that I send a fleet out this way. Do I get gas every time I go out there? Like, can I make gas runs out to that place multiple times? Or is it just kind of, it is what it is? We've got pirate officers and pirate enemies over here. We have the pirate officer there. We have smaller ships on that side. I wonder if they fight... let's not worry about it for right now. Ship management. Ah, now we can rename the ship. Okay. We're going to call this... We're going to call this the Brickin' Bracket. Alright, so it's a Rogue class Tier 1 ship. It has 3 victories and is awaiting orders. That ship's taken care of. It looks like we can scrap ships and whatnot too if we really, really want to. Let's jump in and we'll take a view of this place. We've got Fleet Command there. We've got ship construction over here. We've got Tech Research Archives. Do we have any research going on? So for the Star or the Psi Starship Acolyte, we should probably... Oh, they've already got the ship, I guess. Okay. Can also make the Disciple. It's a new science ship. The Disciple can be built in the construction bay. What's the difference between the Acolyte and the Disciple? Should I upgrade the Warder? Engineering Starship. We've got the Rogue. Tactical Starship. The Marksman. Okay, so there's a bunch of these. We can also research the Officer Academy. What was on my list of things that they wanted me to build? Let's go ahead and jump straight in and have a look at our missions. So build a ship for our second officer. We can do that through our... Starbase menu, and then ship construction, I would assume. That's going to give us access to the Acolyte, which looks like, what is that? Pew pew, it's just like a little baby ship. Oh, it's a shuttle, okay. So if we have the things available, we could buy a ship for our science officer. It looks like a bit like a UFO. I'll take that, sure. Science ships, we'll construct it. That's going to take several days to conclude. I don't think we have a lot of stuff left over right now. What kind of research did they suggest down in here? Build a ship for your second officer. Explore a room in the starbase. Research the officer. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. While we're waiting for the ship to get built, I feel like it's probably a good idea for us to explore further rooms. Let's explore this one right here. We will take Corbane Lau, and we will also take Gaia Yamamoto. Does it only take one officer? We can't add another one? Sure. 2 days remaining on that one, and we will add Gaia Yamamoto on this one, and we'll see what happens. She's not going to have a ship for 3 days anyway, so we might as well wait it out and see how it goes. Starbase exploration attack. Your exploration team has run into a set of terrestrial aliens living in the ruins of the starbase. While your crew was clearing the room for construction, a large shelled Myrmidon burst from one of the corridor walls with a thunderous roar, and then from the opposing wall, as if in response, your crew detected a series of matching yelps. It seems they have separated the parent creature from its nest. Get out of there. The expedition team quietly and slowly steps away from the bellowing mother and retreats to the starbase core. The room won't be available to build in until the creatures are dealt with. Acknowledged. Commander, we have cleared out the section that you've asked for. Okay, show the location. Each dark matter reactor. Oh, we can decide what we want to build right here. So it increases the amount of dark matter gained from missions by 15% and allows officers to create new dark matter. That produces 20 powers per day. That gives us materials. Okay, I'm going to try and keep this all organized. I don't want to overdo it. So, oop, I don't like that. When I right-click it, it actually zooms out. And what I want to do is I kind of want to remove my selection. So there's a task available here. Can I not take multiple officers? I would prefer to take multiple officers. Huh. Is that suggesting what we need in order to get rid of it? Wonder why that meter is longer. Maybe that's what it requires in order to be successful at whatever it is right there. No, do not start the task. We'll worry about that a little bit later before I know how challenging it is. I don't know how hard that's going to be. Over here on this side, we have a faster ship construction. We have Rogue Enforcer upgrade. Improves the Rogue's aim and hull. Upgrade affects all existing and new Rogues in the fleet. The Scrapper upgrade gives better damage and evasion. The upgrade affects all existing Rogues in your fleet, but we got to have an officer do that. And it looks like it's a tactical officer that takes care of that. Okay. So we can do all kinds of upgrades to our ships too. No, do not start the task. For now, instead, that right there is Starbase Approach. You can send a fleet to pulsars. Their potential supply of dark matter. These can be extracted via an extractor facility. We've got a planetary system. It generally holds non-extreme characteristics that act as natural environments for life-sustaining planets to exist. And a star has a colony. It will produce crew over time. Okay, we don't have a lot of crew either. What is this? Gruus? Well, here, let me pan and scan through and see what's going on. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Halcyon 6. Bye, everybody.